Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw.
We can't return to
On
the
the
nexus
mountain,
with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush.
Damn. That's
Cat scouted them out.
Was I meant to understand any of that? Everybody talking over each other. I gotta play this over.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this, see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
No way this is home.
I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me.
What up, everyone? This is Rico. I'm back. I'm picking it up where I left off with Mass Effect Andromeda. I played a little yesterday, and much to my frustration, I think I drove all over this section of the planet without really accomplishing anything, and so I couldn't tell if I had explored everything that I was supposed to on the planet, or if there was still some key that was missing that, that I still needed to open and unwrap and decode or whatever before I left orbit. I discovered pretty early by accident that I could leave the planet and go back to orbit really at any time, but that only makes it harder for me. It's like, all right, am I done? Should I move on? And so the game is open enough, I guess, where I could come back at any time, but I don't know if I should or if I should move on. And, for the sake of entertainment, I don't know which one is best. So I'm just going to have to keep trying to feel my way through this game and keep, chugging along and hoping for the best. But, yeah, let's get to it. The overlay is working again, so any chat messages, I'll see them, or I should. I've noticed, though, that any notifications that someone is tuned in, that doesn't show up in the chat. It shows up on my phone, but not on the chat, so I'll just keep that running in the background, and I'll just try to keep an eye on these things. Who did you say I had to talk to?
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus Science team.
I'm the most Scottish thing since Scottish Scots.
What do you mean, liaison? Are you going to tell on me? Of course not. Not interested in politics. I advise only on the science. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
60 pages on microfauna.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt. Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible. The first time I handled a Prothean artifact, I was hooked. It was so alien. I just knew there's more out there. I want to see all of it. I totally know what you mean. So will you be joining us on missions? Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Aye, with the guns and the danger. You're Scottish, man. I mean, lass. I could show you. Hey, hold on. I just noticed the little icon in the middle changes. I should have... This is the mind is talking. I should have noticed it before. So, heart... What's the difference between heart, head, and See, now I need that legend again.
I'm good with guns and danger. I could teach you and make sure you're okay out there.
Really? Maybe one day, when things are more settled. I couldn't imagine a better teacher. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
I noticed that texture pop in for Ryder in that conversation. So, you know, the game's been out. I mean, the game is 3 years old, and I'm sure it's been patched plenty of times, but I guess little glitches like that still present. Heck, it might be my PC's fault. What am I looking at? Inbox. They're making me read emails now. Which I'm not gonna do. Doesn't bode well that I haven't really done much, and I'm already sleepy. It's been a long day. Yeah, where's my... Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, I thought this was my sniper rifle. It's not. All my other stuff is locked. I can't swap this for a sniper? I don't have one. Can I buy one? These ones are ugly and not my color. Incendiary as opposed to cryo. Yeah, leave it alone. Can I swap these now already? You know, I kind of like this. Picking your teammates from here so that you don't have to bother me about it in the mission. Petra and Cora. It's ugly, and I wish I could swap it out for something else, but it'll just have to do. This room is red and dark. This must be where creepy things happen. Hold on, before I leave the cockpit, if that's what it's called.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
This episode is brought to you by Abuela's Instant Mexican Hot Chocolate, the only hot chocolate made by instant Mexicans. No, wait, that's not right.
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest.
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
He's a Solarian.
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Do you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
We shall find the Solarian Ark. Let me rephrase. We shall find the bodies of the Solarians from what's left of the Solarian Ark. I don't mean to be grim, but this is I've played 3 of these games already. It's pretty much the same thing. Oh, we need to look for someone who's missing. Okay, they're probably all dead.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Which way is the med bay?
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
You trained with the Asari. That's impressive. Especially since Benezia said, have you ever experienced an Asari commando unit? Few humans have. So I guess she's one of them. Why do I remember, like, those tidbits I will never know?
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed.
They're probably all dead.
Another one.
The Reapers almost destroyed Thessia.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
This is the moment where I start to wonder about gender roles. Would she have been the second if I had chosen a male? Or would it have been the other guy, the British guy, Liam? That's wishful thinking.
Even if we get there, there's a mountain of hard work ahead.
Working hard was never my problem. Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
I will misquote Inuyasha only because it was very similar to what was said here. I'm not one or the other. Not really a demon, not really human. I'm not either. I grew up feeling like I never had a place, but then I realized I have a place. I was just the only one in it. That's all. I didn't know any other way to live. Again, don't know why that sticks in my head. Where I came this way, I'm circling to the right. this ship is technically smaller than the Normandy, but because I don't know it as well as the Normandy, exploring it is, a little dizzying. No calls available. Whew. So it just, like, if you've ever moved somewhere and you think that, oh man, this place is huge, and it's only because it's new. And then eventually it starts to shrink as things become more familiar.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
But there's no buttons for me to push yet. I still don't know how to get to the med bay. Not really sure.
I'm in storage if you need me.
Not really sure how loud the wind is over the microphone. But I love it.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Someone has to.
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, no telling what might fall off the Nomad when you're out there.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
The ability to breathe is nothing compared to the power of the Force. Alright, gotta make a decision here, let's see.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, so is it me or was his face a little, maybe I wouldn't have said anything had I, had the rumors not hit me about, Mass Effect Andromeda and faces. But his seemed like super simple, like simplified. Like uncomplicated. Oh look, it's the Mako. I'm gonna keep calling it the Mako. I don't care what it's called now. I can't even remember. Is that how I get downstairs? I'll go there in a minute. Still the same deck. So now let's go downstairs. It's better than an elevator.
I'll talk to someone. Maybe they could use you on comms. So you get to be with the Path. Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder,
late.
this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
That sounded like thunder. On my end. Out there, not in the game. Hold on. I'm not done with this room yet. Okay, now I'm done with the room. I don't think I found the med bay yet.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy. A live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I don't hate the Ket enough to bring them in for dissection or vivisection. So I'm out. The problem with this stuff is that it's so good you drink it all at once. And then you wish you had more.
Anatomist, physician. That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables.
I had a question about Sam. Wasn't he on the Hyperion? I know I can speak to him through my implant, but is it like a remote connection kind of thing, or does he have like a portable version that's installed on me? Because how is he patching through from here to the Hyperion to... what happens if he loses his connection? And what happens to my upgrades? And, do they disappear? I can customize my appearance? Huh. I can do this mid-game. That's interesting. I'm not going to do it, but it's interesting. You know what? I immediately want to go back and change my hair. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Skill spec respec station. Leaving that alone. This is the only thing I'm changing. I can't read these numbers. I'm on 13. This was one of the ones I was considering. Changed my mind. What's on the other side of 13? I might come back to 7. I remember liking a lot of these. Not sure why it took so long before. What did I say? 7? Let's give it a shot. Do I have to hit a button to save my changes? I didn't read that last warning. If it didn't do it, I'm not going to go back in. It did not do it. Unbelievable. I'm not going back in.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
I got so turned around in here.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Router. Again, I don't think he lives on this ship. Okay, that's where I came from. And y'all saw that rover just pop in because it wasn't there before. So I come in here, I do my thing, I walk out, I'm still circling to the right, and so I go in here. Some sort of commissary which is empty. Now I go in here. Which is my quarters. Cozy. Acknowledge.
Hello, Sarah. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Reincarnate. New flesh.
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
When did this game come out? And when did Age of Ultron come out? Because Sam looks a lot like Jarvis. Ah, one of my questions.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
So if they ever say, we've lost contact, I'll be like, BS, you talk to Sam. We've got quantum entanglement, so that means he's got his and I got mine, and so long as both of those molecules are still running, they should be speaking to each other. I don't know what is it that gets entangled, whether it's molecules or a single atom or what, but that's how it works. It's 1-to-1, and it's real time, not light speed. I already know what quantum entanglement is.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
I wonder why we didn't think to put those things on the other arcs so that they could tell us what in the world happened to them. Scott and I?
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
There were things I did not do and logs that I did not listen to on the Hyperion, and now I wonder if I'm ever going to make it back there. These quarters are bigger than the ones on the Normandy, and this is a much smaller ship. I've been on destroyers that are bigger than this ship, and they don't have captain's quarters this big. Activate. Yo. Apparently this is athletic. I think I like the hoodie the most. Ah, customized colors. You know what? I hate it when I'm deciding these things like midway. This is much more N7. Would have been better if I could do the stripe down the arm. Aha! Ah, come on. Oh, the color stayed. The red to be brighter. Brighter. Whoop, no. Ah. I keep picking the wrong thing. There it is. The outfit color changes so little. I don't know why they list it first. We're on 0. Pattern select? What's changing? The only thing that I see changing is like this buckle. There, it got darker. Since I don't know what it is, I'm leaving it alone. Isn't this all exciting, 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 exciting? Is it raining? Yep, it's raining. If I start to get too wet, I might call it. Pop. That was interesting. The lighting popped in before the vehicle did.
Pathfinder rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engineering. Shit, is this thing on?
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Do I want to go down this road? Sure.
I'm looking for moments like this with people like you.
You don't know me yet. Still an answer, though. Something far from home. I get it.
Back at you, Costa. Why do you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
I'm deciding here and now. So for any romantic choices that I can make with him, I will accept. And I'm not taking him on any missions. He's going to be a stay-at-home dad.
We can't go back, but we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. I came from a good place for good reasons. Keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
What did I just do? Are you telling me that I could have taken an elevator instead of taking the stairs? Also known as a lift. Alright, enough of this jibber jabber.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the med bay.
I've already been by the med bay. Am I supposed to be able to move around? Because I can't. Oh yeah, it's starting to come down. And that door just shut on me, and it shut so hard that I'm afraid it might lock itself on me. Let me check something real quick. Okay, good news is I'm not locked out. And I just wedged something on the door so it doesn't slam itself like that again. Hopefully it'll work. Strike teams. I'm not sending them out yet because I don't know what's what. That is a bona fide sniper rifle. Did I just equip it? I guess I'll find out the next time I deploy. Confirm trade. I have no idea what I just did. I'm not going to the med bay now. I'm going to go back to the cockpit, and I'm going to select our next mission.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Although I may have to call it. I thought I'd have a little cover from the rain, but I'm actually feeling it on my arms. Somebody's tuned in. It is Pedro Nogueras. Our best Pedro. I hope everything is well. Hope you enjoy. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as we all learn to talk YouTube now. So, I think I'm here. Let me go to the innermost planet. I don't think the scanner's picking up on anything. Do you wish to disembark the Tempest? Yes. Can I swap out this weapon for a sniper? Well, if I have two separate types of assault rifles, I'll pick them both. I like this one better. That's gonna be loud. If it's very bright, you know it's gonna be very loud. It was maybe 4 miles away, I think. This place looks an awful lot like the last place. And I still don't know where my car is. No, seriously, this is the same planet. The same planet where I got stuck and couldn't figure out what was what.
If walls could talk.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Seriously? You can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude of data and arrays.
Let's get...
It actually worked. Is there audio?
Compiling now.
We can't. Been under attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got...
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw.
We can't return to
On
the
the
Nexus
mountain.
with our tails
Watching
between
us.
our legs.
We're not
The whole
alone.
station is counting on
This
us.
log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush inside Guam.
Damn. That's
Cat scouted them out.
grim.
Was I meant to understand any of that? Everybody talking over each other. I gotta play this over. Let's try that again.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain. What? We're not alone out here.
Eyes on the mountain. Oh no! Where's the other thing I pushed?
There was something very wrong at the second outpost they made.
Trouble with the cat?
Whatever it was, Site 2 made a special project to handle it. Let's keep it in mind for later.
This planet is different. I mean, the colors look the same. I've seen this weird circle thing before. There was another little base over here on a cliff close to the ship so that I can jump on top of it. These things weren't here before. Okay, it's really starting to come down now. Now, I'm not worried about the TV or the computer. They're actually pretty far back, but I'm pretty close to the water, so I'm going to take a minute and turn this so that I'm going to get a little bit less wet. Hopefully I don't break anything while I'm doing this. Hold on. You know what? I'm totally changing my mind. It's actually coming down really hard now, and now everything is gonna get wet. So I'm gonna pack it up and call it a day. You guys, this is Rico signing off. In fact, I might try picking it up indoors once I'm set up. But for now, I'm gonna cut it off. You guys take care and God bless. What up, everyone? This is Rico. I am back now that I'm set up indoors. Please mind the mess. I've had a couple of packages come in and I've only halfway unpacked them. I'll put things where they are and clean up behind myself. But, you know, it's yet another reason why I wasn't broadcasting from the living room. But the rain has forced us indoors, and so here we are. Now, it's nice and cool in here with both windows open, so whenever there's a breeze, it's very nice in here. But, you know, it really interrupted my transmission, so this will be session 4.5. But I'll edit this together for YouTube, but it's bifurcated as two separate transmissions on Facebook, only because I needed to disconnect from the internet, disconnect the power. I didn't reboot the laptop, but you know I didn't know what was going to happen in the transition, so it is what it is. So I've turned it off, I've turned it back on, and now I'm ready to resume the game. I hope. So these people have drawn their weapons. I'm not sure why. I'm not even sure how to put mine away. I just did. Who's this guy? He's not moving, he's not talking. What's up with this guy? I might have to reboot or restart because the game is totally acting up. Everything is super slow now. Save. The camera's in the way, so I can't tell which one's older. And I want to replace the older one. 627, 613. That's the one I want to replace. Because I want to exit to the desktop. Yes, I do. While I'm there, are there things that I can close? There are. I'm going to try to... No, I can't close Origin because I needed to relaunch the game. I don't need this window. I need Steam to keep running. But only for the controller's sake. No, maybe not even that. Let's go ahead and exit Steam. Okay, I think I'm running the bare minimum now. Let's go ahead and relaunch the game and hope that that problem doesn't persist. Okay, the game looks good. What have I done? Hello to my old friend Stephen Doublet. Tuning in again. You just missed the adventure a second ago where I was out on the balcony and it just kept coming down harder and harder. Now I don't hear anything. It sounds perfectly calm. So maybe I just wasted my time coming inside. I don't know. I just finished closing the game and opening it again because it was kind of stuck. Seems to be running smoother now. Maybe my rig is dying. And this guy, no, it's still a little janky. This guy's not moving. Even when I put rounds through his, next to his head. I swear he looks like the guy that we spoke to on that other planet, which may be this same planet. Or is this like Pokemon, where, each city you go to has the same nurse and the same cop? I'm not going to make that jump. I still have no... I left my pillow over there, didn't I? All the way over there. Be right back. I kept asking myself, why am I so uncomfortable? Oh, right. I don't have anything to rest my elbows on. This is the same damn planet. This is the same damn lake. This is the same damn valley. This is the same place where I picked up my car, and this is the place that I couldn't get to. How do we get back to orbit? We get back in the ship, that's how. That was such a waste of time. I picked the planet. Why couldn't we go there? You said T to do something. There we go.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
What did I do? Okay, we're gonna try this one more time.
Hello?
This is where I am. No. That was where I was. And this is the gas giant that I selected to study. The only thing that makes me think it's a gas giant is the fact that it's got rings and it reminds me of Saturn. Don't zoom in right away. What's around? A whole lot of nothing. I think I left my mug out there. Okay, I'm on the outside. Let me work my way in. That seems like a roundabout trip.
I'm picking up something.
Good. I hope it's worthwhile.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
And I hit A, and that's what all it takes to pick it up, eh? Hide UI, exit, planet view, activate scanner, and nothing else. Does that say Pele? Like the soccer player? This place is pretty molten for being like so far away from its sun. Very unique features. Is there any chance I could scan these planets from the outside so I don't have to go to each one? Well, I am the Pathfinder after all. I've got to scan all of these planets by hand. There's a whole lot of nothing. Didn't we visit this rock already? think this is the last chunk I haven't looked at yet.
I'm picking up something.
I was gonna say it's pretty. How come we can't settle here?
Probe away. Satellite detected.
Not one of ours? S7? That's one of ours. I mean, it's not like our galaxy speaks English. Still, though. Okay, I found a satellite. What does that mean? What can I do with it? Nothing? This is stupid. Alright, I'm leaving this system. Is it just a cluster, or is this... Yeah, it's the Helios cluster. It's not the whole galaxy map. They gave me percentages for each system. That means I'm done with EOS, right?
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something. Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
We're gonna go right to it, because we're immune to catastrophic electrical damage? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
I told you all we'd find were corpses. Paranoia won't leave it alone. We're going to work our way from the top down. We're going to fly through this weird cloud, even though it gave us so much trouble last time.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I'm gonna press A, and that means we got the deposit. nothing else on the sensor, so let's back out. Wreckage. Ow.
I'm picking up something.
Why does it always have to be a thing?
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Yay, we looked at a satellite that we found somewhere somehow. And there's nothing else of interest on this planet. Nothing. This is infuriating. If I find out later that I can actually land on these satellites. Y to exit, X to hide the UI, B for the planet view, and LT to activate the scanner. Those are all my buttons. I press them all and we're done. Keep working our way down.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. We've got a crater.
Can we land in it? It's a crater. There's got to be hundreds of them, millions. The planet's covered in them. Who cares? I really like these fly-throughs, I really do, but boy are they time-consuming. Also, is there any chance that we can scan the gas giant of this moon? Take that as a no. Alright, I got a 100% here. Have I gone there already? We're gonna swing shot just above the sun. And then under all these meteors. Just to get a good look at this rocky blue marble. Where sensors pick up exactly nothing. Does blue mean I've been there before or I haven't been there before? Still don't know the answer to that question. It must mean that I haven't been there before, because now this one's not blue anymore. Or maybe that's just because that's where I am. A lot of trial and error. Oh, skip! That skip button's been staring at me the whole time. Very rocky. I don't see any oceans, but it's got an atmosphere. It's odd. Okay, less blue means I haven't been there before. And I might go check out that black hole. Skip. Okay, I would very much like not to die or get sucked into the black hole this early. And I'm not going to skip this one because I want to see this journey. Please stay on this side of the event horizon. I wonder if some of this stuff is to scale because the movement is super sluggish now. And I can barely move the scanner. Not that it matters. Okay, I think I've been everywhere now. Let's get out. 100%, 100%, 100%. I'm gonna 100% all of these until I'm bored in the face. And then I gotta find my way back to the Nexus, wherever it is. Oh, they don't leave me skip the jump between systems?
Ah, familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
No idea what that was. Let's go to all the blue places. Starting at the top. It's the Nexus. I'm leaving that alone. But I need to remember where it is. So it's at like 1 o'clock.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, it's an anomaly this time, not a thing. Is it somewhere I can land? Is there a mission?
Probe away.
Because I really need one of
Getting a
those.
scan.
A not gas giant with no oceans, with an atmosphere and rings. Look, Ma, it's LV-426. You know, where the aliens are from. Son, they're not called aliens, they're xenomorphs. Oh, right.
Anomaly detected.
Man, this one looks a lot like the other one. Is that a satellite? I don't need the sensors.
Probes launched.
I can find it with my
Detecting
naked eye.
what's left of a ship.
You gonna tell me about this ship? You gonna tell me who I need to talk to about this ship? You gonna let me board this ship? Nothing? Why are these things glowing blue? Nothing of interest. Okay. Am I all 100%? Yes, I am. That was remarkably boring. Let's go back to the Nexus. Refuel, lick our wounds, maybe visit my brother, and find out what in the name of Zeus's beard am I supposed to do next. You're the Pathfinder, you're supposed to figure it out. Hey, get off my back. Docking bay. Do you wish to disembark the Tempest? I'm gonna hit A because I want to dock my ship on the Nexus. If I show up on the surface of Eos again, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna scream. Okay, we're good. Not sure why the game is being all stuttery. Window borderless. VSync is off. High dynamic range is off. Triple buffering, whatever that is, let's turn that off. Hope that helps. Graphics. Screen calibration. Safe zone adjustments. Fill grain. Off. Whatever that is. Off. Auto detect? I'll try it, but if it keeps stuttering, I'm gonna turn it down to medium. Compression. Alright, let's see if that helped. It looks like crap! I can't really tell. It's running smoother. No, there's still a little slowdown. I don't know why.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
I will kick you in the face!
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
No, not right now.
Let me get back to you.
Sure, who's busier than you? We can have technical difficulties for a while.
I have every intention of ignoring her from now on.
Good morning.
Hi.
Or is it evening?
Here we are, one young piejack. Ready to see Andromeda?
I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm getting out.
Huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Hello.
I don't know why I was expecting something different, but I was. Thought I saw something shiny. Might have had some important role on our quest. I can't read operations. Okay, it looks like the Hyperion. I'm just gonna go there.
I'll make it right, Dash.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Promise.
Looks like the muscle's bruised.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right.
It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species, and 3 seconds later, they're trying to kill you.
I hear you, but I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
It makes perfect sense to say that in a video game, but at the same time, these people grew up with the First Contact War, so they should know better. It wasn't that long ago. Heck, it probably happened within their lifetimes. As we all learn to run from coughing people. Isn't my brother supposed to be one of these? It's really bright in here. Too long, didn't read.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Why am I having so much trouble reading text now?
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuit's fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
I should go. I should go. I should go.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Have to go back to Eos, find that spot, and drop the pendant there. And hopefully it's not intoxicated. What's the word I'm looking for? Irradiated. Because some of those places I just couldn't get to. Excuse me.
you.
This ought to be good.
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
I'll find you a path there. It is up to you to follow it. The game is still stuttering, and I'm starting to think that it's not because of graphics.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching.
Forget what the computer thinks the computer can do. Give me medium.
It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000. When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine. Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's... Ryder. The blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose. In any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
It's interesting. So AI was illegal per the council. So really it was illegal for the whole galaxy. Did they make an exception for Sam's case, since their mission would be beyond the galaxy, that they would go elsewhere? It'd be the Wild West, the frontier, where the laws didn't apply. Who knows? That's number one. Number two, the fact that Alec, what he wanted was AI and organics at once, so organic and synthetic. That really sounds like synthesis, which was the third option at the finale of Mass Effect 3. So I'm wondering if that's, if that is the creators, the game makers' preference, that they offered us the choice, but that synthesis is the only one that made sense. Nothing about that ending made sense, so I'm not going to think too much about it, but that's what comes to mind after that conversation.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
It's great. It still doesn't make sense. Ow.
That's all for now.
Of course.
There are memories that are locked away in my core, but which I know that are there, but I can't read them until you reach a certain stage in the game. It's still stuttery.
Ryder, this new station leadership I'm hearing about finally let you out of their sight?
Looks like.
Took them long enough.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
I guess this door doesn't open anymore? Pretty sure it used to. I'm gonna end up going back to Eos, aren't I? There's nothing else, anywhere else. What's this guy doing? Huh. I think I've seen everything there is to see here. I wanted to go back to the command of the Nexus. Picked the wrong destination. Is it operations? It better be operations. On the Nexus, not the Hyperion. As if I could tell.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening.
Mutiny?
But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me, if they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
We shall find the saboteur and shoot them in the face with our bullet-shooting guns.
I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Pathfinder.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion.
No, it isn't
it's
what
good
we
to have
wanted,
you
but
here.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Yep.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
I always go to shiny things because they might mean something.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Well, old man.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Well, why didn't they all have quantum entanglement communicators so that you would know instantly what in the world happened to them? But I digress.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more.
What are you doing here?
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
I'm not imagining it. The game is stuttering, and I don't know why. Maybe the graphics card is suffering because it's trying to render the game and the recording of the game.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
So I have no idea what galactic jurisprudence is several hundred years into the future, but, you know, a recording that these two guys argued is not evidence, you know, of intent. It's not, you know, it's not habit. It's not probative is what I'm trying to say. Now, the witness is a totally different case entirely.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Whoever this lady is, she didn't feel the need to chime in.
You're in the forest? What district?
I'm certain, Professor.
I got the dot, but there it is.
It's you. You're the human Pathfinder. I'm Sid, Vetra's sister. Vetra's told me all about you. Well, not all about you, but the important bits. I should probably get back to work. It was real nice meeting you, though.
What work do you do here?
Oh, I just monitor comms from colonists. Progress updates, hazards encountered. Note it down, pass on a report to Sean at the end of the day.
Important job.
I know. It's nice to hand in a report and have someone say I helped.
I'll let you get back to work.
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Again, I've got the dot. I can't press Y. There we go.
The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Tell me.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
This Asari walked into the frame and messed up my camera, and I couldn't get them to come back into frame since.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold.
No idea what I just did with those three things.
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Hey, puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick. You're sick. Locking a man up with germs. If I die, I'm gonna sue your ass.
Keep blowing that hot ass out.
There's lawsuits? In space? lawsuits in space. I am going the wrong way, 'cause I've been here before. And I think the way back is this way. This may sound like a poorly written song. Shut up! Alright. I need to get back to my ship. My ship is in the docking bay, which I think is here. So far, today has been a remarkable waste of time. But I have proven one thing. What I must do must be done on Eos. And so I shall return until I continue to, until I succeed. Until then I will continue to fail. Why does that ship have to be so far away?
I'll find it. Do you have just a minute?
Give me the money.
You're back. Interested in hearing about our
No.
project?
I'll pass.
Later, maybe.
Return to Tempest. Yes. I am thirsty, and while I'm waiting for that to load, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Ryder.
Okay. This segment of our program is brought to you by water. Water? It's pretty good most of the time. Especially when it's refrigerated. Where'd I put the controller? Got the crap and take me back to Eos. I don't even know if this is where it's supposed to be. It's the only one with a label, so it's got to be the right one.
Pythias system. Still hoping we can turn Eos around.
Excuse me. There's nowhere else. Still don't have a sniper rifle.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
See that helmet pop in? I noticed it. Save. Let's figure this out. If I can make it here, I might be able to circle around whatever this is and make it up there. It's a long trek, but it might be worth it. Also, if on the way back, this is a less steep slope, I can get up here, I can take this land bridge to whatever's at the end of it. Also, there was a mission for me. I didn't realize I could zoom this far out. I need to find whatever these are. Let's go get our wheels. Three o'clock. There's no way up there. There might be a way up this little cliff, but not the rest of it. You saw that, right? Sheer momentum should have brought me over the edge.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder. Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
There's no way up this thing. I'm the Pathfinder, I gotta find a way! Turn, damn you! Thought I made progress. I still got a ways to go. I don't think I'm gonna make it that far.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
I'm gonna die!
Systems are failing, Pathfinder.
That is way too far away. Technically, so is that. I didn't mark this. I forgot. Can this thing swim?
Radiation levels increasing. Pathfinder, the Remnant have altered the landscape ahead.
They've done nothing to help with the radiation, though.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
I need to abandon whatever this is. And head back. Oh, I can fast travel. Headed in the right direction.
Life support systems offline. Radiation within safe levels. Life support restored.
Stuck in the same thing all over again. I can't go anywhere without the radiation going nuts.
Let's do this!
Nobody's wearing their helmets. Thought there might be something useful to scan in this turned over structure. You were not here before.
The failure here was expensive, Pathfinder. It's worn all of us down, not just our shuttles.
What we're looking for is not far away. There's nothing there. Maybe in here. No, I thought I saw something shiny in here. I guess not. How in the name of frijoles do we get up there? I don't know that I've made much progress in this session. And it does not bode well. I want to end it here, but it doesn't bode well for the next one. Maybe there's a way up there if I go this way.
Levels increasing.
Problem is these damn radiation levels. Momentum and torque should carry me over, but it doesn't. I just got over it and went down the other end. Yay.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
If I can't get out of here, I'm gonna die.
Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
This is stupid. I have a ship. They should be able to drive me over this mountain to the place that I'm trying to get to. But no.
Radiation levels increasing.
Speed, torque, turbo, nothing.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits. Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Turn.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this is the spot where Nigel McCoy wanted you to leave his pendant.
In honor of his brother, Dash McCoy.
Is it done? Do I have to do anything? Getting up here was not easy.
Systems are failing, Pathfinder. Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels normal. Life support.
I'm gonna have to call it, because what I need to do is somewhere on this planet, but there's nowhere I can go with, with radiation being the problem that it is, and dealing with these cliffs. So either I need to upgrade my Mako so that it can climb cliffs a little easier, or, I need something like stronger shields for the radiation. I'm not going to Google this, but I am going to do it at the next section. Because, this one's going long enough, and it's going to take a lot of experimentation to try to figure out what in the world I'm supposed to do. And yeah, I got to call it here. So I can't even save the game. And I'm stuck. Now I can save the game. Alright, so plenty of frustration today. I still don't know where to go. I've searched every system in the cluster, and I have gone to the Hyperion, and I've gone to the Nexus, and I've spoken to everyone and gone to every room, and after doing all of that, the conclusion is that obviously I have to go back to EOS and figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm back. I still can't figure it out. I've gotten one new mission, and I've succeeded in delivering this pendant to this one cliff that's irradiated where this other kid should not have gone to begin with. And I can't even get a shuttle to... I mean, you've got shuttles, you've got ships, you can just take me over this cliff and take me where I'm supposed to go so that I can investigate whatever it is quickly and easily and not have to deal with, you know, the shields dropping down on my Mako because I can't drive over these cliffs. I'm doing it all wrong. I know. When I figure this out, I'll be like, oh, I can't believe I wasn't doing it this way. I can't believe I wasted so much time doing it another way. I should have read this thing. I should have upgraded this. I should have done that. I should have called in that favor from that one guy that I met that one time. But it's not in front of me. It's not in my head right now, and so I can't think of it. So I'm stuck. The little progress that I've made is just in the conversations that I've had. So it is what it is. Hopefully session 5 will be a little bit more productive. But that's it for me, you guys. This is Rico signing off. You guys take care and God bless.